Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Davis and Bryant, the two big men up front. Russell Westbrook out there with LeBron James. And it's Schroeder in at the 3 slot.
Okay, Bron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
Both free throws good from James.
LeBron is second all-time on the NBA career scoring list. It's just him and Kareem at the top. As long as he stays healthy, the King will set that record.
Now here's Morris. Back to Wall. This one for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Look, if you get a chance to get the ball to Davis, he's going to convert. He's such a reliable finisher.
Well, with all of LeBron's accomplishments, Richard, how would you rank breaking the scoring record?
For me, it's up there with anything LeBron James has done. This record is powerful.
Oh, yes.
Okay, wow. Old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Morris, a screen on Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Zubac passes to Morris. Takes it inside. Shoots over Davis. Ah, nice shot by Morris.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Davis, a screen. And he's going for the lob. The shot by James, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Westbrook finds James. Back to Westbrook from deep three-point range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Bryant against George. Back to Zubac. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game. Zubac, screen. Here's Leonard. Davis knocks it loose.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Just 4 to shoot. Zubac, screen. Here's Leonard. No good. A bit long that time. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
To the right side. For 3, Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
An incredible fourth quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone.
Here's George. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Lakers in the lead. Davis down low, guarded by Morris. And that one's good. Davis.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
George outside. Morris, a screen on James. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. 44 seconds left in the first. George with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Leonard double team. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard. George has got his second basket.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Yes, it's good. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Leonard outside. Morris for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top, up 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the... And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed. Even
the previous play is under review.
The area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Clippers trail.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Ball for three. Out to Leonard. Leonard double team. George outside. Pass to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol, the Late Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
Ball for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. It's George with the drive. And Davis with the block. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Westbrook from downtown. Out to Schroeder. Launches it. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Schroeder's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now here's Zubac. Morris outside. Zubac against Davis. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
James outside. Pass to Bryant. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different. preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. No good on the free throw.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
It's stolen by James. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. He's got 12. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers. And Wall gets double-teamed. Schroeder against Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
That free throw, no good.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The Lakers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. James passes to Schroeder. Bryant outside. Left side, Davis. Tipped. A minute 35 left in the second. Wall on the attack. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Davis with a screen on George. It's James with the drive. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Tries to keep it alive. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The open shot by Wall. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide-open man.
Morris sets a screen. George outside. Zubac inside. Davis on him. Zubac's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. George against James. Davis a screen. Westbrook outside. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, and guys, huge surprise. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Davis and Bryant, the two big men up front. LeBron James out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Schroeder in at the three. George's shot is good.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
Davis with a screen on George. Out to Schroeder from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. James brings the double team. Leonard passes to George. Jacks up at 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Bryant a screen on George. James attacking. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
That's a good drive by James, making sure to get the whistle by still getting the and one.
LeBron James. At the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Zubac with a screen on Westbrook. George outside from behind the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Westbrook with the rebound. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Leonard finds Morris. All for 3. That shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
George passes to Morris. Wall against Westbrook. Inside, 5 to shoot. George fires the 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
James, that's good.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
They double-team George. Morris for 3. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Davis, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Tries again. Denied by Leonard.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swash shots back.
Morris, a screen on Westbrook. And Wall, here we go. Pass to Leonard. George, left side. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions. Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
There's Davis with the 3. Fires in the triple. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
After Davis made just 3 triples in his first couple of seasons, he's become a solid player from deep. You can tell because he's put in the work.
Pass to George. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Davis with a screen on George. Oh, there's the alley. Wall against Westbrook. Leonard outside. There's the triple. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
The Clippers call timeout. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Fans, your Clippers Houston team. Once again, let's hear it for your Clippers. Fans, time to get loud for your Clippers Breakers.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it for your Clippers Spirit.
.30 seconds left in the third quarter. Morris on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
James with a steal. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Morris finds Zubac. Now Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Westbrook. Leonard passes to Zubac. With 1 on the clock.
That is a good shot contest by AD. He's got the size. He's got everything there. He might have to pick another shot.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Outside Schroeder. Fires for 3. James against George. Back to Schroeder. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. Out to James. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Nice shot by George.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
George against James. Westbrook outside. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 6.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
George for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Out to Schroeder. 3-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's off to Utah after this one, where they'll face the Jazz. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Davis with a screen on George. James passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Here's the screen by Bryant. James against Leonard. Outside for Davis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Morris outside. The three ball. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Oh, got that one up quick. James has got 9 points now in the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Oh, say does.
There you go again.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get on checking out Utah's opening lineup. We've got Olynyk. Markkanen is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Clarkson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford. And it's Smart in at the point. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now Tatum, after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Smart kicks to Williams. Back to Smart. That shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Horford. Busted. No good that time either.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
They get the rebound. Out to Clarkson. The open look here for Sexton. Here's Vanderbilt. And at last, they get one to fall.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get. That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul. Markkanen dishes to Sexton. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And here is Tatum. After Jordan Clarkson hitting the three. And the basket by Tatum.
And Coach was talking about the muscle Tatum's packed onto his frame. He said now he has the power of a power forward. We saw it on display right there.
Yep, it counts. Clarkson's got 8. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Brown the pass to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Williams has a screen for Brown. Dishes it to Williams. Reverses. Doesn't go for him. So Utah will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
And here is Brown after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Clarkson for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Sexton. Clarkson outside. And stolen by Horford. And they're on the break. Here's Brown. The putback. Rebound, Utah. And here is Vanderbilt. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
And he's just good at forcing.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
The Jazz calling Sexton taking 3 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Al Horford. First free throw is good.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 9-point game. In the corner. Tatum with it. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 7 points.
The quick thinking of Tatum. You have to be impressed with how he readies himself to shoot before he gets the ball.
Sexton finds Olynyk. Jazz passing it around, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Utah.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And taken away by Brown. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
And the layup falls. He's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And stolen by Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Launches a 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Really understanding the defensive scheme. Olynyk right there to contest that shot.
And they're scoring pretty. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Left side, Brown. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Smart. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Ball stolen. The drive by Gay. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And despite some recent injuries, Rudy Gay showing a great burst on that drive.
Outside, Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Williams a screen on Beasley. Brown the pass to Williams. And there it is for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take. Shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the foul is called. Intentionally grabbed in there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Horford with the rebound. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. Round the pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Beasley in the post, guarded by Smart. And that one is good by Beasley.
Playing with good instincts. The key of making those around him better.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Williams, a screen on Clarkson. Brown up again, and Williams is right there. Williams has got the game tied up here for Boston.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Kicks it out to Markkanen and taken away by Brown. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got his second basket of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And stolen by Sexton. Clarkson outside. Back to Markkanen. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
This is where Markkanen is lethal. Good balance off the catch, smooth mechanics, soft touch.
Brown dishes to Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Tatum. This one for 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. That shot off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front.
Two going off in a different direction. Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Sexton is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brown the pass to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the amount.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Olynyk? He's right around 13 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Brogdon looking it over. Horford with the screen on Clarkson.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics stars. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad, brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
And the dunk by Horford.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Markkanen kicks to Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
And finished off by Horford.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Clarkson outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Sexton finds Vanderbilt. Clarkson for 3.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Markkanen can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Brown inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Brown dishes to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Horford up top. And stolen by Sexton. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Clarkson. And it's sent back by Horford. And they're able to recover. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brogdon leading the charge. Tatum passes to Brogdon. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. Just 4 to shoot. Sexton grabs the board.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. Clarkson outside. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Jacks up a 3. Utah with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 7 rebounds in the game. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Passes it to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Horford. Tatum finds Horford. Brogdon outside. Horford with the screen on Sexton. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's check in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And having become such a dangerous scorer, Clarkson draws a lot of attention and his fair share of fouls.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams kicks to Brown. Back to Williams. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And it's Horford with the extra effort. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
And the basket by Olynyk. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Utah calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Utah leading. Clarkson on the wing. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team can use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Pass to Hauser. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Smart passes to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Horford. Can't cash in from close range. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 3. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then there's Horford. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Hauser in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Brown the pass to Horford. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. That's 12 points for Horford.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson, and Smart over to help. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Clock at 6. Utah moving it around. Olynyk can't hit. Boston trailing. Tatum with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Here's Hauser. Brown. And it's Brown on the follow.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Down low. And Utah turns it over again. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Warriors, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. There's Sexton. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Smart. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Brown wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by one.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
There's the pass to Markkanen. Fires from deep. And Smart over to help. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Olynyk, a screen on Brown. Clarkson finds Olynyk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
And he's good on the second.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Smart, and he makes good on the way. Smart's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Markkanen in the corner. To the middle, and stolen by Horford. Williams passes to Horford. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, it's Brown with the drive. Markkanen against Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Williams kicks to Brown.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Lowry Markkanen making his presence felt as this game heats up.
Williams passes to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And Brown over to help. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
So don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And Brown over to help. And stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. The kick out to Williams. Lets it fly from 18. Sexton grabs the board.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Smart against Sexton. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Rebound by Olynyk.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Brogdon kicks to Cornette. Outside for Griffin. So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early.
Mike, just turn to see no light. Hacienda like Aquino, right? Rodrigo, my tito's left and right. With smoke and mirrors filled the night.
So let it be known, if you don't already. Pinayas have always been part and parcel, if not imperative and critical to the struggle. Filipinos are no strangers to wielding our own power. Of all the privileges that exist in this world, none of which you may be a benefactor of, there is at least one you bear, and that is the privilege of having been born Filipino. Your DNA contains building blocks made from the mud of over 500 years of resistance and survival, and when you are ready, sis, we'll be right here.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. So the Bucks win the tip. And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum and Williams are your small and power forwards. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Horford in at the 5, down low. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
And it's Smart missing. Milwaukee with the ball. It's a three-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
A nice shot by Brown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Antetokounmpo against Brown. Oh, deflected. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Celtics foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Middleton. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. top to bottom, they can match up well with any team. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Brown draws the double. Horford outside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Smart. Middleton. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
To the paint. Lopez with the steal. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Good on the second one. Here's Tatum. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Outside, Williams. Down low. Here's Smart. Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Antetokounmpo. Bam. Antetokounmpo's got 8. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Something else they've done is really get after it defensively, specifically steals, and how they've done a good job tonight forcing turnovers.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And with this pause in the action, here are the league leaders in block shots. Number 1, Brook Lopez.
He changes more shots than he blocks, and he blocks a ton of them.
Tatum against Middleton. Tatum draws the double. Williams from long range.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Lopez. Allen on the wing, defended by Brown. Outside Holiday, the 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. Boston trailing. And Grant, last season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021 BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Tatum passes to Williams. The kick to Tatum. Williams with the screen. It's Brown on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Williams against Antetokounmpo. Here he goes. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Defensive foul. Jaylen Brown. That's his first personal foul.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Williams on the wing to the middle. Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? A big fella bouncing to the rack.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Oh, he's way off from outside.
Brook Lopez. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bucks
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Bobby Portis out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Allen in at the point guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Lopez. Out to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton from the outside. Denied by Tatum.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Here's Brown. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. And Williams punches it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Boston's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And Tatum, here we go. And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league. But then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Williams passes to Smart. Back to Williams. On the wing, Tatum. Williams with the screen. Tatum draws the double. Smart. Antetokounmpo knocks it away. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Here's Tatum. Williams. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Allen. Launches a 3. They get it back. Antetokounmpo outside. Middleton, right side. The 3. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Smart with the ball, and Lopez picks him up. Fires the 3. And it's Smart missing.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Something Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Pass to Allen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Portis the screen. Lopez with it. Fires from deep. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown against Middleton. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Man! And Giannis with the jam.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. Defense needs to make an adjustment.
Williams, a screen on Allen. Pass to Brown. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Williams passes to Brown. Clock at 6. Off the mark, and the drought continues. He goes up, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
The kick to Tatum. Outside, Brown. It's Smart on the wing. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now Horford defending. Middleton from the outside. Oh, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. The coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many.
Previous play is under review.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Exactly what you want from a two-guard. I mean, Middleton, he scores in the clutch as well. He assists, and he, for the most part, takes care of the rock.
And he makes all 3.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Tatum draws the double. Outside, Williams. No good from outside.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounds.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And the three-pointer goes.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Middleton against Tatum. Middleton passes to Allen. He gets it off. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw good from Middleton. He's perfect from the line this time.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And that'll do it for the first half of play.
You've got your elite teams. All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the Celtics.
Sometimes the fixes are complicated. To me.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum with the explosive wing pair. Al Horford out there with Grant Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Tatum missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Tatum. And Giannis with the jam.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on him. That's the way you do it.
To the inside. Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They penned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks shooting it at 52%. Middleton, left side. Tries again. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Allen brings a double team. Horford passes to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. Boston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. They double-team Tatum. Outside, Brown. Williams on the wing. Outside, Brown. Back to Williams. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ahead. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
The kick out to Williams. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Antetokounmpo for 3. They get it again. To the wing, right side. Shoots over Brown. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Antetokounmpo's got 33.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Brown passes to Smart. Boston again missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the foul on Brook Lopez. That'll be a second foul of the game. Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Smart passes to Tatum. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
It's Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Out to Horford. Smart outside. Outside Tatum. Oh, they need this! Outside, Williams. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Williams has got 7.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Williams passes to Horford. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Tatum finds Williams. Smart for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Williams. Back to Brown. For 3. And the Celtics another 3.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Got it. Antetokounmpo has got 37.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Antetokounmpo outside. Got a piece of it. Tatum with a steal. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Drives to the hoop. Tatum with the block. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 39.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
By himself. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one of the things you love about Giannis, guys, is his all-around game. I mean, showing it all off there.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Brown passes to Smart. Here's the three. Unable to get that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Brown passes to Smart. Williams on the wing. Back to Tatum. Pass to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Smart left side. There's the three. The rebound by Allen. And for the Bucks, their shooting is around 55% so far.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here's Brown for 3. Kicks it out to Smart. Let's go with a 3. Hook loose. And they get it back. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Williams passes to Brown. Driving inside, the kick to Tatum. Looking to end the run. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Kept alive. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Here's Allen. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Middleton. Puts up a 3. The rebound, Celtics. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Shots good by Antetokounmpo. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it.
Smart for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Kick out to Brown. From the arc. Kept alive by Boston. Tatum passes to Williams. No good with the triple. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. They shoot again. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bucks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Tatum, good.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
The three is up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo's got 54 points.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an arm.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's
previous play is under review.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach will challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw good. Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.